This is just a beginner's guide to Football Index. You check the links below the video, you'll see they've got some offers if you want to try this on a trial, or some special offers they've got on at the moment. Pretty straightforward, just logging in and you're going to select players and buy stakes in them. If you scroll through the top 200 players, they've got a market for top 200, then they've got a squad list, so you can go through every player really that you're interested in. And you've got the sell, you've got the buy option. So when you're buying shares, that's how much it is per share. Depends how much money you want to invest in it, obviously. So you can see that some of the higher profile players and up and coming players like Jadon Sancho, currently £8.03. It's quite popular, a lot of people buying shares in him at the moment. And if you go down to this wee section here, you'll see recent activity. So it's quite good, you get an indication. Sometimes you will see people buying literally thousands of pounds worth of shares on certain players. So they're quite confident that their share price is going to go up. Earlier on when I was looking at this, I seen somebody bought £800 worth of shares in Sancho. So look for trends. There's maybe scoring goals, they've got a lot of publicity, possibly even a big name transfer maybe coming up as well. All those things can increase the share price. Obviously shares can go up or go down. There you can see somebody there just spent £112, 14 shares on Sancho. You'll see a lot of players that you've never heard of coming up here as well. You can click on the players and you can check their share price or history, check how many goals they get, how many assists. Maybe they're getting a good run in the team, their share price is going up. Also, you'll see when players have been injured, their share price possibly goes down. When they're coming back from injury, it can be a good time to buy. The share price can actually go up because they start to play more, obviously score goals. There's different dividends that they pay out depending on a number of factors. Your player can actually increase shares through media publicity, so if they get a lot of mentions on the online newspapers, etc., then they can actually gain points through that. So it doesn't have to be good publicity, it can be for anything basically. And also you've got match dividends, so if they're obviously scoring goals or assists or the man of the match, etc., and more people are buying shares, so obviously the price is going to increase as well. So there's a step-by-step guide that takes you through all this when you log into Football Index. So on the market, the top 200, you can have a quick look down at the players. Sadio Mane, obviously quite a well-known player, he's £3.11. So if you want to buy shares in Mane, you think they're going to increase, then you're hoping obviously over the next few weeks he's possibly going to play a few good games, or he's going to get a wee bit of publicity, he might score for his country or international level or something like that. So that's an option for you as well. Some of the guys making a lot of money in this, I've noticed they're buying shares at very low levels, players you've never heard of. So they're researching the market and they are just going through all the various different leagues for up and coming players, players potentially who are going to get a transfer as well. Again, that takes a wee bit of time, but it's a long-term strategy, this one. You just want to invest in the shares, and over time you're hoping obviously they're going to increase. There's different tracker options you can buy when you sign up as well. You've got tracker 10, 25, 50, 100, and you can also buy individual players as well. So log into Football Index yourself, try it out, you'll be able to see what the tracker options are. Give you an example, just looking at the portfolio I've got running at the moment. We've got 4 players here. We've got Cavani, Moreno, Eriksen and Aubameyang from Arsenal. And got these just before January transfer window shut. Cavani was getting linked with a move to Atletico Madrid and a few other teams, and his share price wasn't that high, so I thought it was worth a risk. Bought some shares in him. Moreno plays for Valencia and he was getting linked with Barcelona because Suarez is out injured. They're looking for a short-term replacement. So again, I bought shares in Moreno. Now his share actually went up, so it was actually in profit. I think about £7 or £8 at one point, but since he didn't get the transfer, his shares went back down again, and you can see at the moment it's running at negative £7.50. Christian Eriksen, was linked with Inter Milan, and he did sign for Inter Milan, but his actual share price went down. He's not played many games yet, so possibly potentially might go up in the future. If he starts to get regular games, starts to score goals, that share price I would expect possibly could go up. And the last one, as I said, is the Arsenal player, and his shares have gone up slightly. He was linked with another move to Barcelona. Again, they were looking at striker options, but that didn't go through, so he's still playing for Arsenal, and Arsenal not doing that great at the moment, so his share price hasn't moved much. So you can see I've got 4 players here. 3 of them are currently running at a loss, 1 at a small profit. But the potential, we've got Cavani, plays for PSG, Moreno, in and out the Valencia team, and Eriksen, I expect to get a game for Inter Milan and do quite well. So there is potential, obviously, for these shares to go up over time. With the options with Football Index, when you're signing up for the first time, you have various options. They have up to £500 risk-free option at the moment. It might not be available by the time you look at this video. Check the links below the video and you'll see what the best offers are at the moment. They also had one where you're getting a certain amount free when you signed up to buy on players as well. But it's more or less a risk-free trial you've got for a certain amount of days. So you can have a look at the market, see how it's working. If it doesn't work out for you, you can just go back to basically starting the game and maybe take a wee bit of time researching it and buying players. I really just bought these players just before the transfer window. I spent £500 on them. I expect over time these will probably increase in profit. I might sell some of the players or all of them and just basically start again. But you've got that option with Football Index. So unlike the betting videos you'll see on my channel, the match betting mostly, there is a wee bit of skill involved in Football Index because you can research the players, and if you've got a wee bit of knowledge about football and you think a player's going to get a big transfer, or you think they're going to get a good run in the team and they're going to score a lot of goals, then it's worth investing in that. If you don't have any knowledge of football at all, you can still do this no problem, to be honest with you, but I think you have got a slight edge if you've got a wee bit of knowledge on football. There is various websites that offer help with picking players in Football Index. I'll try and post a link to those below the video as well for you. Again, basic websites like BBC Gossip section in the football will tell you players who have been linked with transfers. You can go into various online football forums. You'll see players linked with other teams as well. And again, if you think a player is going to gain a lot of publicity, maybe scoring goals or doing something else, then they'll get dividends from that as well. So check the links below the video. Hope you've enjoyed. It's just a very basic beginner's guide really to Football Index. Simple as signing up, clicking on the buy the player, say how many shares do you want, you can obviously increase that, etc. You can see the balance at the moment I've got is low, so I need to put more money in to buy more players. But it's 186, so if you're buying 100 shares, it's £186 if you want to do that in Dwight McNeil. Dwight McNeil's a player, plays with Burnley. He's been injured, I think, early in the season. He's quite a good player, and he's potentially been linked with a move to Man United in the summer. So that's one you might want to take a punt on. You might want to risk buying him at a low price and hope over the season he starts to play better and his form improves and he's in the team, and then he gets a big move to Man U and his share price possibly could go up. That's more or less how the site works. There is other options to earn an increase in your shares, like dividends and match day performances, but the best thing to do really is just sign up for Football Index, have a look through the site, and they've also got a forum as well, and the forum general trading discussion, you can see there's over 210,000 posts here. Transfer speculation, so you'll see people mentioning certain players potentially might be getting a move. You can see somebody's posted a link here, players under £1.50 with potential transfers to big teams. And you can go through all that. Again, these are just fellow traders like yourself speculating, but they might have good sources, some of them, and they'll link to maybe websites you've not heard of. And if you're getting a player at a very low price, it might be worth obviously taking a wee punt on that. So hope you've enjoyed the video. It's a very simple beginner's guide. There is more complex guides online. Check the links below the video, and good luck.